The dashboard camera footage was grainy, the audio crackled, but the words were chillingly clear. "You don't have to be scared." "Yes, I do," said the voice from the driver's seat. That exchange, captured on a humble cell phone during a 2019 traffic stop in a small American town, didn't just expose the raw fear of a citizen. It became the cornerstone of a federal lawsuit that dismantled a police department's pattern of unconstitutional stops. This isn't Hollywood. This is the modern reality where a device in your pocket, a smartphone, has become one of the most potent tools for justice, accountability, and the preservation of your own rights. But wielding this tool legally and effectively is not as simple as hitting record. The line between lawful documentation and unlawful interference is drawn in the ink of federal circuits, state statutes, and the timeless principles of the First Amendment. This guide is your comprehensive map to that complex terrain. We will arm you with the legal knowledge, practical strategies, and ethical frameworks necessary to ensure your recording protects truth, not liability. The foundational bedrock. It is your right. Before we discuss the how, we must incontrovertibly establish the that. In the United States, the act of recording police officers performing their duties in public spaces is broadly protected under the First Amendment. This is not a fringe legal theory. It is a well-settled principle across the majority of federal appellate courts. The legal argument rests on a tripod of constitutional guarantees: freedom of speech and press. The Supreme Court has long held that news gathering is protected by the First Amendment. In the digital age, you are not just a citizen, you are a potential publisher and journalist. Recording matters of public concern, law enforcement interactions, is a form of information gathering essential to public discourse. The right to petition the government for redress of grievances. How can you effectively petition for redress, file a complaint, initiate a lawsuit, if you cannot gather evidence of the grievance? Recording creates an objective record, transforming a he said, she said into a documentable fact pattern. Public oversight. Law enforcement powers are vast and consequential. The public has a paramount interest in overseeing how these powers are exercised. Recording serves as a critical check, promoting officer accountability and public trust. The controlling case, Glick vs. Cuniff, 2011. The First Circuit Court of Appeals delivered a seminal ruling in this case. Simon Glick was arrested for using his cell phone to record Boston police officers allegedly using excessive force on a public street. The court held that Glick's recording was clearly protected by the First Amendment. They stated, "The filming of government officials engaged in their duties in a public place, including police officers performing their responsibilities, fits comfortably within First Amendment principles." This reasoning has been echoed by the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, and 11th circuits, creating a strong national consensus. Critical limitation: the audio wiretap trap. While your video recording right in public is robust, audio recording introduces a dangerous legal minefield: state wiretapping laws. These laws generally fall into two categories. One-party consent states only one person involved in the conversation needs to know it is being recorded. That person can be you. If you are part of the interaction, your knowledge satisfies the consent requirement. Majority of states. All-party or two-party consent. States. All parties to the conversation must consent to the recording. This is the critical danger zone. If you are in an all-party consent state and you record a police officer without their knowledge, you could face felony wiretapping charges, even if the interaction is on a public sidewalk. States like California, Florida, Pennsylvania, Illinois, and Massachusetts are all-party consent states, with specific nuances and exceptions. For example, in some jurisdictions, there may be an exception for recording where there is no reasonable expectation of privacy, e.g., a loud argument on a street. However, you cannot rely on this exception without deep local legal research. The safest universal assumption is, if you are in an all-party consent state, the moment you begin recording audio, you must clearly and audibly state, "Officer, I am recording this interaction for my safety and your protection." This provides the notice that fulfills the consent requirement under the law. Your declaration transforms you from a potential lawbreaker into a transparent exerciser of your rights. The practical protocol: how to record effectively and safely. Knowing your right is one thing. Exercising it in a high-stress, potentially volatile situation is another. This protocol is designed to keep you safe, legally protected, and in possession of a usable record. 1. Preparation. Before you ever hit record. Know your state's law. Memorize whether you are in a one-party or all-party consent state. Bookmark the relevant statute on your phone. Technology. Ready. Ensure your phone has ample storage and battery. Familiarize yourself with the quickest way to activate your camera from a locked screen. Consider cloud storage apps that upload in real time, e.g., Dropbox, Google Drive, or specific apps like Mobile Justice from the ACLU, so the footage is preserved even if your phone is seized or broken. Mental script. Rehearse the calm, clear phrases you will use. Officer, I am recording this interaction. I am not interfering. I am exercising my First Amendment right. 2. The commencement. Starting the recording. Start recording before you exit your vehicle or approach the situation, if possible. State the date, time, and location audibly at the start of the recording. Today is October 26, 2023, approximately 2:15 p.m. I am at the corner of Main and 5th, and I am about to be approached by an officer. In all party consent states, give the notice as described above. 3. During the interaction, the golden rules. Be a passive documentarian, not an active participant. Your goal is to create a record, not to narrate, argue, or obstruct. Hold the phone steady, ideally with both hands at chest level. Do not shove it in the officer's face. Verbalize your compliance. Officer, for the record, I am complying with your order to step back. I am now standing here as requested, and I will continue to record from this non-interfering distance. Record the whole context. Pan slowly to capture the entire scene. Street signs, bystanders, other officers, the condition of the area. This provides crucial context. Do not physically resist. If an officer orders you to stop recording or demands your phone, do not physically fight to keep it. Verbally and calmly object on the record. Officer, you do not have my consent to seize my phone. I am not deleting the recording. I am complying under protest with your order to hand over the device. Physical resistance turns a civil rights case into a legitimate arrest for obstruction. 4. After the interaction, preserving the evidence. As soon as safely possible, upload the file to a secure cloud service and email it to a trusted friend or lawyer. Do not edit, trim, or enhance the footage. The evidentiary value is in its raw, unaltered state. Write a detailed, objective memorandum of everything you remember that the camera might not have captured. Smells, your internal feelings, pre-recording dialogue, navigating hostility, and the threat of arrest. You must be prepared for the reality that officers may not respect your right. Common unlawful commands include, stop recording or you'll be arrested. Response. Officer, under the First Amendment, I have a right to record you performing your duties in public. I am doing so peacefully and from a safe distance. I will not stop recording. Give me your phone. Response. I do not consent to you searching or seizing my phone. Unless you have a warrant, I must decline. I am willing to provide my identification as required by law. You're interfering with my investigation. Response. How specifically am I interfering? I am standing, state distance away, and am silent. I am happy to move further back if you can specify a safety concern. If you are arrested, continue recording until physically unable. Keep repeating your objection on the record. Once in custody, invoke your right to remain silent and your right to an attorney. Do not answer questions without a lawyer present. The ethical and strategic imperative recording is a power that demands responsibility. It is not a tool for provocation. The purpose is accountability, not antagonism. A calm, steady, transparent recording is devastating evidence in a court of law or a disciplinary proceeding. A chaotic, shout-filled, obstructive recording can be used against you. Furthermore, think strategically. Your recording may not just be for your own case. It could be the key piece of evidence for a future complainant, a systemic reform lawsuit, or a district attorney's decision to prosecute an abusive officer. You are creating a public record. Here is a question that haunts many legal professionals. In an all-party consent state, if you secretly record an officer committing what you believe is a felony against a third party, and that recording is the only evidence, Have you committed a crime to expose a crime? Where does the greater justice lie? Ponder this and share your reasoned perspective in the comments below. Conclusion: the camera as civic tool. The smartphone camera is the modern-day printing press, the town crier, and the witness stand, all fused into one device we carry daily. To record police legally is to participate in the foundational American principle of checks and balances. It is a right forged in the jurisprudence of free speech and a necessity born of the pursuit of equal justice. This guide has provided you the legal framework and the tactical manual. But knowledge unexercised is worthless. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay calm. Your courage to document within the bounds of the law protects not only yourself, but the very integrity of our system. It reminds every public servant that their authority is exercised in the light, observed by the people they have sworn to protect. If you found this deep dive into your rights and responsibilities valuable, if you believe in empowering citizens with legal knowledge, then subscribe to this channel. We are committed to demystifying the law, one critical topic at a time, to help you stand firm, informed, and protected. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because knowledge is your first line of defense.